So by this point, hopefully you were able to already see the kinematic sequence of the swing. So now we're going to jump into the big 13 inhibitors of the swing. So we're going to hopefully do those in order. So the first one we're going to see is sway. So if you've never heard that term and you're asking yourself, what is sway? Sway is any excessive lower body lateral movement away from the pitcher during the negative move that forces the weight to the outside of the back foot. This characteristic in hitting makes it difficult to develop a consistent and repeatable stride. This helps with our timing and hitting to go from stance to toe touch ready position, making the only variable we need to worry about is the speed or movement of the pitch. So here we're going to have two pros. We're going to watch them. We're going to draw a line from the midfoot up. And we're going to see, does that knee go outside of that back line? So you can see A-Rod right here. He gets really close, but he doesn't go over it. Maurer does a great job here. Again, not even any close. And it doesn't mean that Maurer did it better than A-Rod. It just means that neither one of them has a sway. So let's not get too hung up on the things that we don't need to get too hung up on about. So what could be causing this? Of course, it could be just motor control. Like we don't have any physical causes. It's all motor control. And then that's where either you have a one-on-one with us or you have a one-on-one with somebody else in your town who you trust, and they can do some easy drills to help with the motor control aspect. But when we're looking at the physical causes that usually cause sway are either limited back hip mobility, and that all that is back hip internal rotation is paramount for full rotation into the back hip without any lateral sway during the negative move. The body is unable to rotate around the back hip due to joint or muscular restriction. Lateral movement will dominate the pattern, causing you to sway. If we see that you, in your physical exam, that you have a limited back ankle mobility, so basically the ability to evert. So this is extremely important for proper loading and ground reaction forces during the negative move. So when we see limited spine disassociation, it's the ability to separate the upper body from the lower body, allows the lower body to laterally stabilize while rotating during the negative move. And then when we look at limited lower body stability, just the ability to laterally stabilize the back leg during the negative move, and it's properly proportional to the strength and proper motor control of the musculature of the lower extremity, gluteal, and other core muscles. So we saw A-Rod, we saw Maurer. We're going to see a few more examples of people doing it right, but also a lot of other examples of people doing it wrong. So right here we have a minor leaguer, and then we have another pro. So again, we're going to start drawing the line up. These lines, whether I'm using this software or one of the other two that I use, it's crucial so that you can see, or so that your kid can see where they're going wrong, so that they know what we're trying to fix going forward. So here, two pros again, very good ball players. And I think a lot of times we assume because they're playing in the pros or due to the fact that they played in the pros that they automatically know or they automatically do it right, when a lot of times they can still be great, but they're great compensators. So it still doesn't mean they're doing it right. It just means they're able to compensate really well around doing something not so great. And here we drew the double line with Matt just to show off his DP stride from him lifting from his hip, just not something that we want, but we'll hit that in further inhibitors on why that's not key. So again, two great ball players. Yachty's still playing, but both of them having a sway here in their swing. So as we keep looking on, we're going to see two Little League ball players playing in some lot nicer stadiums than I felt like I played in at their age. So again, we're going to draw up, already getting close, and then we load back, knees over the line, sway. Again, coming back, pause it before they're able to go to their toe touch positive move. And then we're going to also see the sway. Again, not a sway. Not one. There's another angle. We can look at the stance, the swing. But again, if you notice, that's not what we're seeing. So if these are any of the causes that you may have, then we want to look at first the physical causes. If we don't have any of the physical causes, then we want to think about what motor control drills can we do to change this aspect in our swing. See you next time.